Hi, my name is Sophia, and this is my plant experiment lab. The world's population is growing at an unprecedented rate. As the population increases, demand for food and living space will increase in accordance. However, finding room for agriculture will soon prove problematic because land needs to be allocated for either living space or agriculture. Therefore, farmers are pushed to grow their crops in a more condensed area. So I asked the question, how will a higher concentration of green bean seeds affect the growth rate of the plant? I hypothesized that if green beans need water and sunlight to grow, and I increase the amount of green beans in one pot, then their growth rate will decrease because there would be more competition for resources. This is my identification of variables, these are my materials, and this is my procedure. I rationalize that there is always competition present in nature. For example, a rose may compete with a weed. To simulate the natural composition present in nature, I set the control group to have 2 seeds. I increase the next group to have 4 seeds, then to 6 seeds, 8 seeds, and 10 seeds. This is my data table for the average height of the green beans across all 3 trials. This is my graph for the average height of the green beans across all 3 trials. And this is my graph for the average growth rate of the green beans across all 3 trials. However, there were still human errors in my experiment. I poked holes at the bottom of every bottle to release excess water. The holes that I poked in trial 1, pot 4, were not adequate enough to release the water. Therefore, water became retained inside the bottle, leading to excessively moist soil and root rot, which inhibited the growth of the green beans. I am confident in my hypothesis because my data shows a strong correlation between an increased amount of seeds and a lower growth rate. In trial 3, the plants with 2 seeds saw a 0.8 centimeter height increase from day 5 to day 6. However, in the same trial on the same day, plants with 10 seeds only saw a 0.2 increase. I believe this is because the water needed to be soaked up by 10 seeds rather than 2. Because the pots with 2 seeds had less plants, it allowed for more water to be soaked up by each plant. In the pot with 10 seeds, the water would need to be distributed among 10 seeds, making the amount of water that each seed received significantly less than the amount of water that each seed in pot 1 got, which slowed the growth rate of pot 5 with 10 seeds. Overall, there was a strong correlation between an increased amount of seeds and a lower growth rate. The human error that I encountered could have been avoided if I had taken more care to detail while setting up my pots. In conclusion, the living and farming space on Earth is decreasing at an alarming rate as the population continues to skyrocket. After observing the repercussions of limited farm space on a small scale, one can see that in the near future there won't be enough food to feed the population. In an effort to slow the growing population, countries must educate their citizens on the effects of overpopulation and provide accessible contraceptive methods. Most importantly, humans must attempt to undo the damage of pollution and global warming on the Earth, and strive to conserve the planet and its inhabitants to slow the impending approach towards Earth carrying capacity, and ensure the survival of Earth's inhabitants. Thank you.